All right, what up? It's episode, it's 8?
8.
I think it's 8 of Unfiltered Banter coming at you live from Busted Tap Studios. It's your boy Austin, your boy Logan. Running these quick and different now because we're losing all ability to edit. I'm fucking about to go insane. iPads just completely went to shit, so we're going to work on that stuff coming soon. Got another video coming out this week that's going to be an older video. It's me and my sisters. We went to the beach. It's mainly my sisters talking. You saw those in the video, the vlog from last week. It's mainly them talking. I'm kind of the side giving out content, like just giving out comments and being annoying. So there's that. We're jumping right in with a song that I've heard this week. His name is Oliver Anthony. It's called Richmond, North of Richmond. I found it on Facebook. Went to the YouTube. Had like a million, maybe under between probably 800 and under a million when I started listening to it. I posted it to my Facebook. Couple likes on there. It's now in the last 4 days went from nothing viewed to over 7.5 million views, and is the number one song on iTunes right now to be bought. So this is it, bro. If you copyright me, you copyright me. I know what the thing says. I don't think you're gonna do it, but we're gonna play it.
Selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours, bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away. Drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men know for Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich men, the rich men. Wish politicians look out for minors, not just minors on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. So God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of foot drowned. Till men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul.
We'll cut it there because we don't need to play the whole 3-minute song. But no, it's a new song coming out. I mean, I kind of fuck with it. I mean,
That's a good song. I don't listen to country, so
I don't. That's not country, Logan. Like, there's a differentiating
I don't-
fact. It majorly differentiates from country music, from what they consider country music now. That guy sounds nothing like any Taylor Swift song, any Tim McGraw song, any of the new songs.
They're not
that
country.
If you turn on
Taylor
107.7,
Swift ain't country.
well, she was at one point in time.
Yeah, it was when she was like
But
13.
they're still playing her music on 107.7, guaranteed it. Like,
Well,
so
because-
that's the local Knoxville radio station, WIBK. You know that.
Yeah.
No, that song's not getting played on that radio station. That's more, if it's country, it's alternative country. It's not directly country. It's like, do you know who Tyler Childers is?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's more closely related to Tyler Childers. I'd even give it Zach Bryan that we played in the car. It's more deep, more soulish. Like, that man's singing from his soul in that song, in my opinion. Like, you can see it on his face. Like, I don't consider that country music. Yeah, he's playing a guitar and stuff like that, or he's playing whatever that is. It may be a guitar.
I don't care what it is. It's not my type of music.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is.
It's funny though. It's got some good references.
Yeah,
If you're 5'3" and 300. I mean, as a fat dude, like, it is what it is. Take a reference to a shot at a fat dude or fat people. But I agree. I mean, we shouldn't continuously let people milk welfare. I mean, bro, I went jobless and tried to get unemployment in the state of Tennessee. Basically, just said fuck you, and I'm still fighting for that unemployment that I'm owed. Like, when you file for unemployment, you're owed that unemployment. And so I'm still fighting the state of Tennessee for it. And they're like, oh, well, fuck it. We don't need them. Like, well, shit, if y'all need people to hire, hire me, motherfuckers. Like, I'll come in there and help out. Like, shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been a lot of bullshit. But I mean, a lot of what he says I agree with. I mean, it's one of those songs, like, he's going to be cycled through there. I'm going to listen to his other music, which most of it I already have. Again, I'm still just, we've been on that Mexican OT kick. I don't know about you, but that's basically been, my rap music's been Mexican OT. That Mexican OT. His new album is fire. Him on the Flagrant 2 podcast was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Did we talk about it last week? No.
No, we didn't.
So, Portnoy bought back Barstool. We talked about that, didn't we?
It might have been after our podcast.
Well, anyway, we're talking about it again. Portnoy bought back Barstool. Seen a lot of things. Penn did a deal with ESPN for like a fucking asinine amount of money, from what I understand. 1.5 billion, I want to think, may have been the closer term to it.
Something like that, yeah.
But no. And then I'm looking online, and there's like a guy that I don't know how much he knows about things. I went to high school with him, and he's like, it's a money, something to do with money, talking about Barstool bought Penn, and then Penn sold out and just flipped Barstool and this, that, and the other. But I don't think it had anything to do with that. I mean,
no, because Dave bought it for $1.
Yeah, so I don't think they were really about flipping or making a big bunch of money. He called it. I'm gonna look up exactly what he said.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's different.
Confusing to me.
He didn't just pay $1 for it, because
there's other stipulations.
There's other stipulations that weren't disclosed. But I mean, technically, he bought Barstool for $1. So that's the biggest. I mean,
power to him.
When he sold it, I think it was like $550 million, something like that. When he sold the Penn,
I do believe it was something like that. I know he sold half of it. I know he sold some to Chernin, and then Chernin sold half, and then he ended up making like an asinine amount of money and all this other stuff. But I'm trying to look for it right here. But no, I'm riding with Dave. I think exactly what he does is fucking hilarious. I know some people don't like him because he think he's this, think he's that. He's just a normal dude that got rich building a business, and if no one can really hate on that, I don't think so. Still pulling here, still scrolling. It says, Front Office Sports said that Penn paid $550 million to acquire Barstool because they bought it from Dave and from Chernin.
Yeah.
And then Dave paid $1 to buy back Barstool this week. And then the guy commented and said, tax harvesting. Penn already had a massive ESPN deal, so they bought this and sold it back at a loss, so they get to continue with ESPN and write this off as a loss on taxes to make more. That's not how that happened at all.
No.
I'm pretty sure Penn was pre-COVID. Penn bought into Barstool pre-COVID, or did right before COVID, or something like that. But because I remember when it was going on, because I was looking at buying stock in Penn at the same time, but I was too stupid and didn't. But I don't think that's how that worked. Penn didn't get the deal with ESPN until afterwards, because ESPN's deal with gambling has been with FanDuel, or not with FanDuel, with DraftKings.
Yeah.
That's who they were dealing with, because
Yeah.
that's the reason McAfee had to quit talking about FanDuel and had to leave FanDuel. And so I don't think it has anything to do with tax harvesting. He may be right, but Penn
Either
left.
way, it's a business move.
A lot of it was, and what Dave said is Penn left because you can't get in when you have people like Dave. Like, Dave is not going to be held his voice. You're not going to hold Dave's tongue.
No.
And at ESPN,
He's going to say what he's going to say.
they're going to be able to hold tongues. And McAfee doesn't push the button enough to really be a problem. Stephen A. doesn't push the button enough.
Yeah.
But again, Stephen A's allowed to, make the racial side of things happen.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know why they sold. We'll never know the truth. I know Dave said that they sold because they couldn't get the ability to gamble in most states. And that's what a lot of it is. It's because each state you have to open up to regulators and you have to please a group of people.
Yeah.
A lot of it's probably a group of white men that you're trying to say, hey, we want to gamble in your state. And they're going, why should I let you gamble in my state?
Yep.
And so that's what happens. I mean, if it was tax harvesting, then I guess that they've been harvesting for the last couple of years, because it wasn't a quick flip and a quick write off and sell back.
No. Either way, it's
But it's great because Dave's coming back. I've been watching all the content.
Yeah.
It's going to be great coming out of
Probably
Barstool.
better than it was in the past year. So it's hard to believe, but yeah.
100%. I know Maui's been on fire all week. I don't know everything about the whole situation. I'm gonna pull it up here real quick.
Yeah,
and
it
see.
says as of 14 minutes ago, the death toll was up to 93. 93
Okay,
people
and
died
so from what I
far.
understand, what happened was, and you might have more information on it than me, it looks like something was already on fire,
Let's see.
and then a hurricane hits, knocks fire all over the island.
There we go.
Let's see what Twitter. Are you on this?
Yeah, I'm on the news. Yeah, so they don't know what exactly ignited the fires, but we were made aware in advance by the National Weather Service that we were in a red flag situation. That's dry conditions for a long time. So the fuel, the trees, and everything was dry. Basically, it was dry as shit out there, and whatever it got caught fire. And I don't know if you guys know anything about fires, but if it's really dry outside, it takes 2 seconds and everything's on fire.
It also says that it's more than 89. It's 500 to 1,000. Many have been found and are being pulled out of rubble.
Oh.
Media is lying about it all.
Of course.
Because that's all Twitter is right now, is
Oh,
conspiracy,
yeah.
conspiracy. The videos, bruh, they look, my aunt was like, that look post-apocalyptic. And I'm like, it really does. Like, look at this.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like
Yeah.
there's about to be zombies come running from the ground.
No.
But, I mean, I've seen videos like that. It looks like that when they have the volcano erupts and that lava pushes the street. It looks nuts when that's happening, too.
Mhm.
And that lava just eats cars and everything that's in the way. But, yeah, that's going on. I don't really know all the extent of what's going to happen there, but, you know, hopefully everybody is good down there. I don't know. I guess our closest connection is Kurt's mama. Is Kurt's mama good? Do you know? Is she coming to Tennessee? Is she
I have no
straight?
idea. I don't.
Well, text him and ask him. Shit, live update.
I guess I could. I
Text him right now.
doubted those, and Skirt has been fine.
Yeah,
the past
I mean,
couple
he would be
days.
freaking out, but I'm just, ask him if his mom was okay during the Miami fires.
I don't even know if she's on that island.
Fucking know what island she's on, but we need to ask. It's polite. We play video games with this man. He was our manager. He led us into battle daily as we battled each other playing Madden 2022 on our cell phones and our iPads with our controllers. Because that job was jokes. Also, they're going to do a 2-episode release of that fucking movie that you're talking about.
How do you spell Maui?
MAUI. The preseason's happening right now.
Trey Lance started. Dude, he's a baller.
Woo! No one cares.
He passed. He had a passing touchdown. Just saying. Texans won. Beat the Patriots.
It's fucking
It's
the
okay,
preseason.
Yeah, the Rams lost too. Yeah.
Andy Reid started the game the Chiefs game with a tight end under center. Is what McAfee tweeted earlier. I don't know. I haven't paid any attention, but I've been studying. This is one of the only few study breaks I've really gotten to take. Yesterday I was out, but it's still basically been all study.
Yeah, that sucks. What else? Jonathan Taylor is expected to return to camp this week.
Okay.
That's actually big news because they try to lie about his injury. Put him on IL.
Yeah. I don't know. I know that. I mean, he shouldn't have done what he did. He shouldn't have been down to come to the squad and then get mad because no one else was getting paid and trying to get paid.
Well, they were trying to do a united front, the running backs, and then Saquon was like, "Screw you guys."
Yeah. Well, I mean, just because it doesn't make any sense because it's not beneficial to anybody. The running backs are just going to have to ride their wave until they're needed again, and then they're utilized like that.
Yeah.
There's other people on the squad that don't get paid a lot. Right now, it's receiver and quarterback money. It's receiver and quarterback money. And, the way they play it's what Taylor was talking about. So you draft these guys young that are really good. You play them. And then you kind of, you either try to trade them towards the end, but you sign them on their 5th-year option because you're allowed that. Then you franchise tag them for 2 seasons. And then that second season, you try to trade them. And by the time that's over, they're damn near 30 years old. And then what are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
I don't know how true this is, but I got this from NFL Rumors here. It says Lions David Montgomery and his girlfriend Casey are in some hot water. The two share a pit bull named Lola, which was not trained well enough to mingle with other dogs. Montgomery says the pit bull escaped his yard. The pit bull ended up attacking another dog and breaking its leg twice. Apparently, his wife's been charged with harboring a animal. I don't know how true that is because there's no verification on Twitter anymore. You get to pay for it. We're going to be verified on Twitter pretty soon. There's some more news on the front here. Pull this up. New Louisiana law requires all public schools to display United States motto "In God We Trust" in every classroom. I don't think that matters. It is what it is. If the kids that are in that school don't believe in God, they don't have to say it. They're not forcing them to say it. They're just saying, you know, hey, this is what's going on.
Well, they let pride shit in the school, so
yeah.
doubles. Yeah, I don't. Here's some news. Wander Franco, he's a highly touted MLB player, super young, high ceiling, really high ceiling. There's rumors that he's dating a 14-year-old. Yeah.
That's baseball.
Yeah. He's from, I think, the DR.
How old is he?
22, I believe.
Okay. I was going to say, if he's like 18 and he's dating a 14-year-old, that could be misconstrued as age is different. They'd say 14,
yeah, that would be
she's really
something.
16, stuff like that.
Like, here's some... That's one Franco, obviously. But apparently she's exposing him because he didn't pay her hush money or something.
That's hilarious.
So, yeah, I don't know. And he's been out of the lineup, so... Crazy stuff.
Cristiano Ronaldo becomes the first person to have 600 million followers on Instagram. Homie, can we just have half of a 15th? Like, our Instagram is dead. All of our social media is dead except for this here YouTube channel.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. You know, soccer's really... I mean...
It's a worldwide sport. It's popular everywhere.
Yeah.
And he's got Americans following him, South Americans following him, North American, South American. All the continents follow him.
Well, even... it's even crazier. Even cricket players...
Have lots of...
Have tons.
Because they travel all around that, like... Yeah. And there's more people in that part of the world than what the rest of it is.
It's crazy, man.
Bouncing back into the NFL, Louis Riddick, Vol football offensive tackle Darnell Wright going to be a Pro Bowl All-Pro his rookie season. In consideration in my mind for the best overall player in this draft when it's all said and done. Should be a great pro. And he said, he reiterated, hammered back down 7 hours ago, said not afraid to go on the record, March 29, 2023. So he's hammering down, so shout out. Back what I was talking about, WAC 100, which I don't know if you know WAC 100 is. He's on No Jumper. He's an Adam 22 guy. WAC 100 said Lizzo should be put back on the Super Bowl halftime show. Way too much heat on the sister. It says way too much heat on the sister. Your courage, Lizzo, your courage got you to where you're at. Use your courage to fight through these dilemmas. Woman has done nothing wrong. We all have a right to make a decision. Entertainers, take note to this. Rather your circle not like you for not inviting them to try to destroy your career, for allowing them to be there. Be responsible for you. Let them find their own way after the business is done. He says hashtag Jigga, hashtag Lizzo.
Who said that?
Needs to be placed back on that Super Bowl show. That is WAC 100. He's an Adam 22 guy. He's nobody we won't be with.
It's sexual allegations that are being brought up against her.
I don't know the whole thing and
we don't know. That's what's.
I know if they were at the banana room in Amsterdam, eating bananas out of pussies and stuff like that. I know that room is a big consent thing, and I don't think that in the middle of that show she was like, "Your job's on the line if you don't eat this banana out of this woman's pussy."
Look, but if
there's a room full of people.
If that was a guy, though, he would be done.
He'd already be locked up.
Yeah, it'd be like. So she can be off the Super Bowl. I wouldn't want to watch the Super Bowl halftime show. Goddamn, she'll dent the field. The fucking field will be broken. We couldn't play the game anymore. All right.
Okay, so back into other news.
They're about to fucking airlift her in there, fucking open up the roof and shit, and have her drop her in there in the fucking.
Where's the Super Bowl this year?
I think it might. No.
I don't think we talked about it. Logan Paul is fighting Dylan Danis. KSI is fighting Tom and Fury on the 14th. Logan Paul is fighting Dylan Danis on the 14th. I don't think that came out. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Who cares? We're talking about it again. I know Connor said he was training Dylan. So worried about that. There was a shootout at Little Dirt Chicago show last night. Chicago's crazy. I don't really know much about that, but that's one thing I do.
It's in Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it a closed or an open space?
It's closed, but they have a small opening in the roof, so it might fit Liz. I don't fucking know.
Apparently.
Goddamn whale.
Apparently, little Tay died this week. Then she didn't die. That's the youngest flexer ever, most annoying little bitch ever.
Yeah,
Like,
apparently her parents said she died, and then they came out that she didn't die or something. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't really care anyway.
Drake bagged Little Yachty, just put him in a body bag. Drake posted a photo taking his son's braids out. And Lil Yachty comment said, "No way you're sitting here acting like you're braiding his hair for the internet." And Drake responded with, "I was unbraiding it, bitch. Your son said you ain't hit him in 6 months on his Finsta. Said he needs some Jordans and a backpack for school." Drake funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
Hit him back with that.
That is pretty fucking hilarious.
Because, that's a text chain. That's not like,
Yeah.
They had that out on Insta. That's funny. I mean, they're boys. They're best friends. They've been all over that, Bobby Antonoff, is that who that girl is?
I guess.
I just know she sits there and she's like, "So."
Oh, that chick, yeah. I
What's
don't
up?
fucking know, dude.
That's how we should start your
Yeah, I know.
So, Logan, what's up?
I don't get internet people, man.
Do you know how she got Drake?
No.
She got the one, I can't think of the guy's name. She got one guy on. Drake followed her because she had him on, and then she slid in Drake's DM, and Drake was like, "Do it." And he's like, "Let's do it." So she flew to Drake and then did it. And I can't watch the interview, bro. Like, even the clips make me feel awkward. Like, I don't know if it's the way it's cut up, but she makes me feel awkward.
Yeah. Yep.
But she's super popping, and she was on Barstool's BFF's podcast with Dave, Brianna Chicken Fry, and Josh from TikTok. And that's what they said, that she's like, "I'm going broke." She's like, "Put all my money on my credit cards." We got another little quick snippet here before we try this snack that I've got. Man says his homies gotta give him head if they want to borrow any amount of money from him. He said, "Everybody keep asking me for shit, but when I say give me some head, word I'm not allowed to say, calling me gay. Asking for another man for money is gay as fuck. You spent all y'all money on clothes and shoes. Now y'all mad for not helping y'all. Suck my shit 5. If you doing bad, that's your fucking fault. When go out, nobody calls my phone. But when doing bad, let me hit Zay. Nah, give Zay some head, bro." That's wild. If I needed to borrow money from you, I'm not sucking your dick, Logan.
Well, that sucks, and you're not getting any fucking money.
Fuck you, bro. But yeah, back into. So you're hyped for that Star Wars show?
Yes.
10-day. It looks like it's going to be a 10-day 2-episode premiere, which is cool.
That's going to be pimp, dude.
So it's 8 episodes total, and they're going to do 10
Probably.
days, and then that makes sense because I know they don't like to do more than just a little bit.
Yeah, because those movies their episodes are expensive.
Yeah, and they put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah, no, they're good. No, I'm excited for the show. I hope it's good. So far, not all of them. The Book of Boba Fett was kind of disappointing. It was okay, I guess, but it wasn't what I was expecting. So I hope this one's better. And I think it will be.
I'll watch it. I've still got to watch Secret Invasion, so I've not been on Disney. But
That was pretty good. Yeah.
Yesterday, went back to the Market Square Farmers Market. Obviously, walked around did a lot of walking yesterday, back and forth. Bought some cheese from a lady in Kentucky. Bought some peppers from a lady here in East Tennessee. Great purple pepper. I bought some ravioli from a guy that just opened a shop, La Cocina in Maryville. Definitely gonna have to go check him out. It's like an Italian-based shop. Bought some ravioli, so it's definitely gonna see. It's a mushroom corn ravioli. It's gonna be gas. I know you don't eat mushrooms, but it's gonna be so good. Hit mother-daughter bakery for a cookie immediately. Got a cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll could have been better, but the cookies are amazing. So if you go mother's daughter, fuck you, Logan. Mother-daughter's bakery is definitely one to hit up. Also, just that dough got me another loaf of sourdough bread because that jalapeno sourdough slapped last time, so I had to get another one this time. Goat cheese biscuit was really good. Stopped by this spot and they had their, I don't know what they're called, but they were called Cuban puff pastries is what they were calling them. So I asked the two people, I didn't get their name, I asked the two people what they recommended. They recommended a chorizo, which I'm not a big pork eater, but I'm gonna eat chorizo right now. It is what it is. And they also recommended, I want to say it's a guava and cheese. Now, I don't know. I've had guava. I ain't never had guava and cheese.
I haven't either.
So it's going to be an interesting thing. But I figure we'll do guava and cheese first and then chorizo second because the chorizo is going to be savory.
I love chorizo.
Yeah, and then chorizo knock it out. And you don't have to eat the whole thing. It's just, obviously you can see the middle. They look really good. Obviously, I did buy them yesterday with the intentions, but I forgot that our podcast was today. I warmed them back up in the air fryer. They're crispy. They're fluffy. They're still pretty good. I'm going to hit that guava and cheese right there in the middle, I guess.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
This puff pastry, I don't know if it's, I don't think it's one out of a can. I assume they sat there and did it, but
Probably.
I told him to watch the pod. I told him we were going to review them, so I told him to watch the pod. But yeah, that's nice and messy.
Mm-hmm. No good. That guava is really good.
Yeah, most definitely. I asked them, I just like, what do you all recommend? And they were like, well, this and this. And they were like, what do you like, sweet and savory? I said, let's do one of each. He said, oh, I recommend the chorizo. She said, I recommend the guava and cheese. I said, okay, perfect. I said, I'm going to try them on a podcast. So I want what you all recommend would be the best one. He said, this is what they like. So this is the chorizo. I did have a bite of this earlier. It was super good just because it smelled amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that slaps.
Can't go wrong with chorizo, man.
And the puff pastry tastes amazing because it's been sitting in that chorizo sauce.
Yeah.
That fat.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's this YouTuber I watch, and I want to try to make it. And what he does, he just makes like recipes, whatever. He just cooks whatever he wants. And all it is it's pizza, and then you put a puff pastry on top of it, and then bake that.
That would be awesome.
I was like, damn, that looks really good.
That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your boy likes to cook. Busted Trap Studios might have a cooking component coming soon. I don't know.
Cook off,
I will dust you.
probably.
I will dust you. There is no hands down. I will dust you. My sisters are supposed to have a cook-off with me, and they won't battle me because they know I'll dust them too.
That's crazy.
I'll dust.
That's crazy.
I'll dust everyone in my family, probably minus my pops, because I think my pops doesn't cook anymore. But I feel like if I was pressed, I think if he was asked to, I think he could still throw down better than me because he did 90% of the cooking and still cooked a lot when we were kids and stuff like that. But yeah, no, my grandma used to be able to cook now, but she don't like to anymore. Which I get her, man. It's hot. When you ain't got heat, when you ain't got AC, I'm gonna tell you right now, that kitchen gets hot. Yeah. So that's the reason why Busted Trap Studios may not have that cooking component. We could utilize her kitchen. We could utilize other kitchens, but a cook-off might come soon. If somebody's got a kitchen with an island and where I can shoot content from both angles, I'm definitely down to do that. But the thing is like you need to be able to talk to a camera and record at the same time, so it's gonna be hard to do a cooking component. Because, I mean, you've seen that kitchen in there. There's not enough room to cook in there.
No.
Not for us to battle and cook out. This just in, the same gentleman we listened to at the beginning of this podcast, Mr. Oliver Anthony, shared a verse from the Bible on his first public appearance since going viral for his Richmond, north of Richmond song. So everybody's all over his dick even more now because they're going to thump the Bible. I don't. Either way, it is or it isn't.
Is that the woman that said,
Yeah,
"Was it
but
real?"
but now they're talking about her not being real because I don't think it's the same person.
That's not the same person. No, it could be. I don't know. Makeup does amazing things.
Because she was on, I guess she went on TMZ and a couple other things.
I don't know. Makeup does amazing things sometimes. I just want to say though, going back to the little Tay thing, they really fooled TMZ.
Hard.
Hard.
They fooled No Jumper. They fooled TMZ. They fooled academics.
Everybody,
They fooled
dude.
everybody.
It was crazy.
I ain't give a shit.
I don't really care either way.
R.I.P. But like I was like, fuck it, I don't care.
But like that's what's sad that she died. But like to fool all those media outlets, that's pretty impressive.
I think I have an idea for a third. I just thought of this and tell y'all live.
What?
I'm gonna put a mannequin right here and dress it up with all my different vintage shit.
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
With face and everything.
Yeah.
Dress it up like Stone Cold a few times.
Yeah.
Really? Other than that, ooh, that's hard.
That's Wander Franco, dude. That's child molester.
Give a shit. That hat's hard, Logan.
They're pretty tough, but I mean, if you want to be gay pride, whatever.
That's not gay pride. That's a rainbow. Rainbows aren't all gay, Logan.
Kind of.
They did not steal the rainbow from the hippies fully. Also, wear a rainbow. It's okay if you're gay.
I'm not saying it's wrong to be gay. I'm just saying the fucking gay pride movement is terrible. Well, they want to push it down your throats. God forbid you say anything bad about it. You're chastised and fucking thrown in jail. They say they're not pushing it towards kids, but then there's videos. I've seen a video of a pride parade walking down the street and said, "We're coming for your kids."
Well, that's because, so you're seeing the back end of that. I know what that's happening there. So you're telling all these gay people that all they're doing is they're after your kids, and these Bible thumpers standing there, you're after our kids. Yes. So then when you've got a bunch of people, you know as well as I, we do it too. If we're somewhere talking about something being fun and we're at a football game and a bunch of Florida fans pull up and they're like, fuck Tennessee, and they're screaming at us, we're gonna start fucking with them. So that's what happened basically, is a lot of people, Bible thumpers are going saying they're after our kids. So to lean into the troll and to be a bunch of assholes, so the gay people at that pride parade were then in which yelling back, "We're coming after your kids." Because I know a lot of gay people that don't give a shit about what our kids that we don't have believe in.
Yeah, a lot of gay people don't give a shit, but a majority of them just keep fucking around. And it's getting stupid. And especially with that, they're trying to, spread awareness for their community. And then they go fuck around and do that shit. That doesn't help them. Whatever. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Can we talk about college football?
Hold on. Let's talk about NFL football, and then we'll cut and go to college football.
Okay.
Basically, it's just been preseason. Looks like
Rams going to Super Bowl. Run undefeated this year.
Why? Because Stetson Bennett did okay during a fucking
because Stafford's going to go off again, and we're going to win.
What's your fantasy lineup? Let's
yeah.
He's in the fantasy league. I'm probably not
Yeah.
going to be able to get in one because it's a little late to try to jump in one, but he was in one the other night, just drafted. So we're going to go over his team and Kurt's team mainly just to fuck with Kurt.
It's in a dynasty league, so after the end of the year, the team does not reset. So we get to keep these players for their whole career or until we drop them, trade them, or whatever. So just give you a premise, I drafted young for most of these guys. Quarterback went Trevor Lawrence.
Okay. I think he's going to go off this year.
Yep, me too. Nick Chubb, how to get some veterans in there. Nick Chubb is still fairly young.
He's a good running back for now because you can plug him another one.
Yeah. Then went Damian Pierce, running back for Houston.
I've ran with Houston before in Madden.
I think he's going to go off this year. Garrett Wilson.
Agreed.
He's going to go off this year, I think, too, now he has a good quarterback behind him.
Agreed.
Great quarterback. Devontae Smith, really know what he can do. And I think he's just going to get better.
Uh-huh.
Darren Waller.
Good tight end. Just got a better team.
Yep.
his quarterback's not as good as some of the other tight ends, but
No, but I think
you gotta take one. He was good with Derek Carr, so I think he'd be okay with that.
Yeah. Mike Williams.
Because he's probably going to be Daniel Jones' number one option.
Probably, yeah. That's why. And probably in end zone threat, too.
Yeah.
So, Mike Williams, number 2, wide receiver on the Chargers.
Yeah.
He's got Herbert throwing to him, so he's going to do fine.
Herbert will probably throw for 5,000 opposed to.
Yeah. Isaiah Pacheco, he's the leading running back for the Chiefs. He did great last year in that offense. He's going to do even better this year, I think.
Agreed.
And then also in this draft, we did not pick team defenses. We picked individual defensive players. So I picked Fred Warner,
Okay.
Myles Garrett,
Yeah, okay. You got some good ones?
Justin Tucker.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah. Aaron Donald, Josh Sweat,
Okay.
Devin White,
Okay.
Cole Holcomb,
Okay.
Derwin James, and Trayvon Diggs. Only picked Trayvon Diggs only because
You know how much shit this man's talked about him?
I knew this was going to happen.
He talks about the Cowboys and specifically this man.
Oh.
It's Dak Prescott and this guy. Those are Logan's two
Yes,
players
yes.
that he digs on.
Only because
Because he's good!
no.
Or because you think there's a possibility of him getting 12 interceptions.
Yes, and every interception yard return he gets is an extra point. So
So if he returns one for 15 yards, you got 15 points.
50, yeah. And then plus the interception bonus. And plus, if he gets a touchdown, it's even more.
So you're looking at like, I got one of the best DBs in the league.
Yes. And he's
You're
young.
going to have to
I'm gonna
admit
him.
that he's
And then my
one of the best
bench,
DBs in the league.
I got Jared Goofball as my backup quarterback. I think he's going to be.
Cannon Hooker over that goofy fuck.
Oh, he was already taken, so.
Oh.
Yeah, someone already took him. Damian Harris, Darnell Mooney, Alec Pierce, Alan Lazard.
Alec Pierce is the receiver out of the Indianapolis Colts, correct?
Yes.
McAfee says he's good.
Super young, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
super young guy. McAfee said he's automatic.
Alan Lazard,
Okay.
so I got that. Noah Fant, Dawson Knox,
Dawson Knox is a good one.
Brandon McManus, backup kicker, Leighton Vander Esch, Ernest Jones. He's a young linebacker for the Rams who went off. This is the second year or third year. I think this might be his third year because I think he was a rookie when he won the Super Bowl,
Okay.
and he played a big part in it. Juwan Bentley, Troy Anderson.
You got your Patriot?
Yeah, I did. Aziz Al-Shair, Titans. Fucking name, man. It's crazy. Montez Sweat,
That's a good one to have.
Jamal Adams.
Okay.
And then I have 4 rookies on my team. Got Emmanuel Forbes,
Okay.
Devon Witherspoon. I got another Patriot. Keyshawn Butte
Yeah.
and C.J. Stroud.
CJ Stroud's a good quarterback type.
I picked up C.J. Stroud just in case he goes off. I can maybe hopefully trade him, or I can trade Jared Goff. Either way.
Another rookie to look at if he's not taken, if you can pick him up, or it's not too late, is the rookie that the tight end that the Bills drafted.
Yeah, no, he was already taken.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know. I mean, I'm assuming you're playing with guys that know what they're doing, but I'm just saying
yeah.
if he's not, he's one to pick up.
Yeah, no, he
They
was.
also were talking about Austin Eckler. Apparently, he's like the best points per game running back.
Oh yeah, yeah. If this wasn't like a dynasty league, he would have been one of the first
Yeah.
taken off because he's going to get probably maybe like 10 at least rushing touchdowns, but he's also going to add another 12 to 13 receiving touchdowns with that. Last year he had 22 total touchdowns, I believe. Like insane fantasy value out of him. All right, let's check Kurt's league.
Oh, Shirtis.
His team is Multiple Scoregasms. That's his team name. And he had to pick right before me. I was kind of pissed. He got Jalen Hurts. That's what I was going for. Is what it is. He got
He
Travis.
can run and throw.
Yeah, he got Travis Etienne,
Okay, good.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
Okay.
Jerry Jeudy,
Okay.
Michael Thomas, Kyle Pitts. I don't like that pick. I'm not big on Kyle Pitts.
Because there's no one throwing to him.
No one throwing to him. And I just haven't really seen enough out of him that
I know he's good. Like I know he's good, but I don't. I mean, he doesn't have.
he has the
quarterback
ability,
level.
obviously, because we've seen it when he was at Florida. He was great, but I haven't seen it in the NFL yet. George Pickens,
That's a good one.
James Cook,
Okay.
T.J. Watt,
Watt.
who I wanted to pick, but I was iffy on him because of all his injuries. But don't get me wrong, when he's in, he's the best defensive player in the league.
Yeah, and then, but Myles Garrett's right there behind him. So
Yeah.
especially AFC defensive wise.
Jamin Davis, Evan McPherson,
Okay. Good
Kayvon Thibodeau,
pick. Okay.
Aiden Hutchinson, Logan Wilson,
He's got some good young rookie defensive guys that are going to have some weeks that are going to go off.
Bobby Wagner.
Okay.
I think it's a good
Okay.
pick because he's still going to get you 150 tackles a year. So I think that'll be
Oh,
fine.
man.
He did get Sauce Gardner
Sauce.
and Minka Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
You got Danny Dimes as backup.
That's not a bad backup because
No,
the man
it's
can
not.
run the ball too.
Samaje Perine, Jonathan Mingo, Jackson Smith and Jigba,
That's a good one.
Michael Mayer, Rashawn Gary, Bradley Chubb, Jack Campbell, Jacoby Dean, Levante David, Pete Warner. Oh, you got Shaq Leonard. That's a good one. Shaq Thomas, Xavier McKinney, Derek Stingley, and Javon Hargrave.
They said Derek Stingley's poised to have a big year as a quarterback.
Yeah. Eric Gray and Josh Downs are his rookies that he drafted. I'm excited. I'm projected to win week 1 in my matchup.
Already?
Yeah, the projections are out, depending on what the players are going to do that week. I'm playing the guy who had the first overall pick. He drafted Patrick Mahomes.
Go figure.
I mean, it was either going to be him or Jay Jettis was going to be first overall, which I thought.
Judge it with second.
No, actually, I can show you the draft board.
Because everything I've been seeing.
Yeah.
Says,
So I have the 7th overall pick. Obviously, the first row. Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Jamar Chase, and then Jay Jettis.
he went 5th?
Yeah.
Damn. I think that might be a mistake. He should have went later, but these guys just want a quarterback because they
Yeah.
know where their money's going to be.
Yep.
But to be fair, those quarterbacks would have been later. Would have been available later. Were we snake or what?
Snake. It was Snake. So went down and back around.
Yeah. So you would have. You weren't last. You were what,
I was
seventh?
the 7th, yeah. And I was hoping maybe Bijan went out in the first round. I could get him, but that is what it is.
I don't like that pick. That pick makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Hey man, in preseason he was 3 for 3 with 2 tutties. The touchdowns were screenplays that just got lucky, but
Preseason.
I don't know.
He's a 76 overall in Madden. No one thinks he's a
Madden doesn't count. What do they have Jalen Hurts rated as?
like an 88.
Yeah, that's stupid. He just went to the Super Bowl.
But they didn't jump Joe Burrow like that when he went either.
I don't think it's stupid how to do that. Patrick Mahomes, understandable. He's the best quarterback in the league, 99 club.
Jay did it. Understandable.
JJ is understandable. But Jalen Hurts should be up there mid-90s. He should be up there with Joe Burrow.
I agree. But all right, we're cutting. Follow us on all podcasts because we're going to roll right into another one. So this shit's going to end, and we're just going to jump on to another one because Logan's got to go out of town and won't be able to record. So our podcasting schedule, when he gets back in town, he's going to obviously chill, get his shit together, and he's going to have to come back up here to record the weekend he gets back. So we're going to have a quick 2 episodes. We're going to look exactly the same. Nothing's really going to change. Follow us on all socials. Get at us. Come on, guys. Share, like, subscribe. I've got a guy in the DMs trying to tell me how to change this. The only way I know to change this is just to get you all to share and to get y'all put in people.
Change this.
He wants us to pay him money so he can help us. We don't have any money. If you want to come produce for us or help us, we're not going to pay you. I'm down to buy you food, buy you drinks, do whatever, but we can't afford to pay you.
No, I mean,
we're using a fucking iPhone 13 and an iPad to edit.
Look, if you want to help us now, and maybe we blow up, then yeah, for sure. But we can't pay you now, dude. We literally have, I think our highest view on our video is maybe 100. Yeah,
we're at 100, which is cool.
Which is
Logan's
cool. It's
episode
great.
took 100. My first vlog solo got really high views and stuff like that. But we're trying, man. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on the socials. They're all linked down below. Share with your friends. We got some people coming on that might change up what we got, so get some different viewers in here. I'm going to take it in as many directions as possible. might have a new third chair, might not have a new third chair. We got teachers, we got nurses, we've got.
Yeah, if someone wants to be our full-time third chair, I mean,
We're down for a full-time third chair. You just have to be able to ride to record whenever we want,
Yeah.
listen to us talk about sports, or to figure out how to get us to stop talking, because we'll talk about other stuff, but
Yeah.
sports are where we're going to automatically always lie.
Yeah.
So like I said, just follow us all. Just stay tuned, stick with us. We are going to continue to do big things. That's always what we're going to do, but you're just going to have to hold on.
Yeah.